Whether you have lower back pain, acne, stomach issues, brain fog, lethargy, I'm going to show you in this video how to use your mind in a short 5 to 7 minute meditation to get complete relief very fast. I personally have been using this for stomach pain, brain fog, and chronic fatigue. It's been a long-standing issue that I've had for over a year, and every single time I ate, I started to feel like something's wrong. I had fatigue, I had brain fog, I got grouchy, I got irritable. I didn't want to be around people, and when I was around people, I would feel antsy, and it was not nice because I would get easily angry at people. I just wasn't myself, and this has happened for a very long time. And I realized that my entire nervous system was a little bit on edge, and I wasn't feeling myself at all. I wasn't my normal, carefree, friendly self. It was really impacting me. And sometimes that's what happens when you have these physical illnesses. You feel like it's impacting not just your body, but your personality, especially if it has to do with your skin, if it has to do with acne, or if it has to do with something that impacts your energy, if it impacts your brain, your emotions, then it starts to change how you show up in the world, how you interact with people, how you do at work, and it starts to actually chip away at your life and your self-esteem. And it can start snowballing out of control to the point where it's negatively impacting you so heavily that maybe it's causing issues in your relationships. You're having more fights with your friends. You're not going out, you're not socializing as much. And it's really impacting your self-esteem. And so a lot of times you try a lot of the physical solutions that are out there. I did. Nothing was really helping. The drugs, the doctors, the diagnostics, the hundreds and thousands of dollars that you spend on tests, sometimes it just doesn't do the trick. I even tried holistic herbs, supplements. I tried many different forms of exercise and yoga. I tried fasting, food elimination, and sometimes it just doesn't give you the results. Sometimes it's more mysteriously rooted in your body. And sometimes you develop beliefs about your illness, about your sickness, about your injury that don't help you, that perpetuate it, that make you worse and worse because you're worried, you're angry, you're frustrated, you're stressed out, and you start to develop different beliefs and eventually a different self-image until you actually see yourself living a life, adapting, coping with this illness, and it becomes part of you because it changes so many aspects of what you can and can't do. And so you actually start seeing yourself in your inner heart as sick, as injured, as having this condition, this problem. And that's not good either, because then your body listens. You see, all of these beliefs have a heavy impact on you. And I want to give you a couple examples of stories before we get into the meditation. So I want to tell you the story of Dr. Carl Simonton. He was a famous doctor who started the Simonton Research Center, and they researched the power of the mind on healing cancer using healing imagery. They studied cancer patients' healing with positive attitudes, relaxation, visualization, goal setting, managing pain, exercise, stress elimination, building emotional support system. Okay, so this is cancer patients. And this is just using the power of the mind. Okay, so I want to show you the power of the mind, what it can do for you. Very, very powerful with scientific anecdotes. So in this study, 159 patients who had 12 months to live were looked at. They applied the imagery therapy, visualizing their body's healing. 4 years later, remember, they only had 12 months to live. There's still 63 alive. 14 showed no more cancer. 12 signs of cancer were regressing. 17 were stable. And the average survival time was 24.4 months, which was double the doctor's prediction, right? So the doctor said, you're not going to live past 12 months. So with this applied therapy, they doubled the doctor's expectation. And 14 didn't have any cancer. Okay, so this is powerful stuff. This is cancer. So imagine people with cancer. They're deeply afraid, deeply rooted insecurities, all kinds of money problems, and this is still working with them. All right. And there's more. There's more to this. Dr. Carlton said, Simonton said, it's the single most powerful tool I have to offer patients, talking about imagery therapy. And his wife said, it's up to us to use a technique that all of you who have learned the Silva course have learned and to use it regularly. She said that at a Silva convention. So this is healing with the mind and how the Silva method can actually help you. So another example. In the book Mind Over Medicine and in the American Association of Mind-Body Medicine, there's so much scientific data proving that the mind can heal or harm the body. There's libraries on this. There's research and research and research, not only on the placebo effect, but anecdotes, science on this. But data can be dry, so sit back and I'm going to tell you another story about mind-body healing from a doctor, and this is documented. So Jose himself, he had smaller seminars, but one time he helped a journalist heal migraine headaches that he'd had for years. And ever since then, the journalist wrote an article in the newspaper, and ever since then, his seminars have been booked. So people understand the power of healing. And when they feel the power of healing, it changes their life and they flock to it. And so he spent a lot of time developing these healing meditations. So some of the principles of healing are desire, which is straightforward. You need desire. Belief. You have to believe that this works, which is why I'm telling you these stories, which is why I'm presenting you the science to build your belief. And then we'll talk about expectancy, which is really applied faith. So when you're thinking about what you want to heal in your body right now, you know why you have a desire, but I want you to expand it a little bit more. I want you to think about how it will help the people in your life if you didn't have this issue anymore. Think of all the things that you would do better, all the new things that you'd be able to. Think of how you would show up differently. Think of how it would change your mind, your attitude, your emotions. Even just that, even just it changing how you feel, who you are, your vibration, even if you didn't do anything physical, it would still have a tremendous impact on the world, really, the people around you. So I want you to develop out your why. Why do you want to be healed? And how is the world going to be better off? All right, another story. The power of beliefs. Bruno Klopfer recorded this in the Journal of Projective Techniques in 1957. A Dr. West was treating a Mr. Wright, who had advanced cancer called lymphosarcoma. He was bedbound and on a respirator. He had these huge lymph masses, a cancer, and the doctor thought that he wasn't even going to live past 2 days. So Mr. Wright begged the Dr. West if he can start taking a drug called prabiocin. It's an untested drug to treat lymph node cancer. It was his last hope. It was his Hail Mary. So the doctor said, sure. So he started giving him the drug. So look at this. Because of Wright's belief, he instantly saw remission of his tumors within 2 days. He said it was like snowballs melting on a stove. It was cancer. And 10 days after his treatment, he left the hospital, able to fly his plane at 12,000 feet. And he was healthy for 2 months. Quite a change, don't you think? Then, the American Medical Association published articles after they did the studies saying how the drug hadn't passed clinical trials. So Mr. Wright starts thinking, oh no. So this means that I didn't really treat my cancer? He started to worry. He started to have doubt. And what happened? He got afraid, and within days, his cancer reemerged, and he had to go back to the hospital. So Mr. Wright was actually healing himself with the power of his expectancy and belief. Okay? So he had the desire, he had the belief, and he had the expectancy. See, this is what's happening with the placebo effect, is you expect it to work. It's different from just believing. So West, he was curious about how this happened. So West, he wanted to trick Mr. Wright by telling him he wasn't taking the correct dose of the drug, and that now I'm going to give you the correct dose of the drug. And what happens? Mr. Wright immediately gets better again, gets discharged from the hospital, and goes about his life flying airplanes and doing whatever else he wants to do. Pretty amazing. He remained cancer-free for several months until the American Medical Association published papers again saying that the drug has been researched and found to be completely useless at treating cancer. Mr. Wright panics. His cancer reemerges. Within 2 days, he's dead. So this just shows the power of your belief and your expectancy. Everybody has a desire to get better. Where's your belief and where's your expectancy? Again, there's books. I even just cited the book for you. You can go research this. You can look at the American Healing Association that we talked about. There's a complete association of mind-body healing. The American Association of Mind-Body Healing. So this stuff is real, and every single day it's happening. You're always believing and expecting certain things based on what's in your mind, in your subconscious. And so the power of your mind is profoundly powerful. It's always at work. And what we want to do is take control of that power of your mind and start using the Silva levels that we've been practicing to apply your belief and your expectancy to change your subconscious mind so you can get the relief from whatever is bothering you: arthritis, back pain, acne, stomach issues, brain fog, depression, even. So what I want to do is I want to walk you through how we're going to do this short 5 to 7 minute meditation. So before we start, I want you to remember to choose something that you can actually believe and expect. Be healed after this meditation, okay? Or at least it's going to start getting better. So sometimes you have this belief so ingrained because you've had it for so long that you don't believe that you can get better. For example, if you're wearing glasses your whole life, and if you can't expect yourself to take off the glasses and to start seeing better immediately, then I want you to pick something smaller, whether it's something in your mind, whether it's a mental illness, whether it's worry and you feel that sinking in your stomach, or whether it's just, say you have a bum shoulder that's been kind of bugging you for the past month. Pick something that's more minor. Pick something that you can actually believe, okay? And you'll start building your faith in your reservoir of belief power. And from every single victory, what's going to happen? You're going to have more expectancy. You're actually going to have built up your ability to believe and remove doubt. Okay? So think of something like that. Take a couple seconds. And what Jose Silva recommends is that you practice this meditation 3 times a day, 5 minutes each time. Okay, so what we're going to do is use the 3 scenes technique for healing. All right, so what you're going to do is, not right now, but when we do the technique, I'm going to count you down with a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You're going to enter your level. And what I want you to do is project on to your mental screen, 15 degrees above the line of the horizon. I want you to imagine the problem. I want you to imagine the pain. I want you to exaggerate it. I want you to really feel it. So you're projecting this onto the screen 6 feet away from you, 15 degrees above the line of the horizon. I want you to see how it's impacting the people around you. I want you to feel the suffering and the pain. Okay, we're going to do this for about a minute. Really exaggerate it. Remember particular examples of how it impacted people. Maybe it made you more irritable. Exaggerate it. Maybe it pissed somebody else off, that you couldn't do a good job, or that you were pushy to them or angry with them because of your pain. Maybe it prevents you from doing particular activities. Imagine it and imagine yourself in the frustration, the anger, and the pain. So that's the first scene. Next, on the second scene, what I want you to do is when you're meditating, shift your mental movie 15 degrees to the left. And what you're going to do now is visualize yourself taking some kind of action to fix the problem, whether that's taking the pill that your doctor gave you, wearing the glasses, reading more, whether that's doing a particular diet, anything. Imagine yourself taking any action to remedy the problem. Or even if it's just meditating, maybe it's laughing, maybe it's watching more comedy. Imagine yourself taking that action and magnify the results that it's giving you. Exaggerate the results that it's giving you. And feel the healing in your body. Now, I want you to feel the healing in your body by using your imagination. I want you to create a powerful imagery, symbolic of healing. So a couple examples that I like to use are, I imagine a healing liquid descending from the clouds, from heaven, poured down from Christ himself. A mint-colored, smoothest, silkiest liquid ever. It's coming down from heaven, and it's entering my mouth. It's entering every pore of my skin. I'm getting soaked in it. It's entering every opening of my body, my nostrils, my ears, my pores. It's soaking into every pore, completely inundating me, surrounding me, and invading every cell of my body, every artery. And I see this cool, mint, green, beautiful, heavenly liquid completely bathing me, inside and out, every cell, in the coolness, especially congregating in the problem area. So I imagine it going to my stomach and congregating there. And I imagine bright light coming from it, bright white light. I imagine the smell, the aroma. I'd imagine the power, the coolness, the warmth, the coolness, the warmth, the comfort. And I would even put my hands on my stomach and imagine even more light radiating from me. And I imagine Christ standing from heaven, shining a bright white light from his right hand, coming from his palm and from his heart, shining down on me, filling my entire body with light, every cell. And that both of these together are completely revitalizing me, energizing me, making me completely new, rebirthing every single cell. And I just feel the comfort. And I would feel such a difference. I would feel the power, the energy. And it really works. So for you, you can use that, or you can use something like, you can imagine a wonderful white healing gel being scrubbed on the part of your body that has pain, that starts to glow. So use whatever helps you. If you have arthritis or some kind of infection, you can imagine a superpowered vacuum, vacuuming with the power of a vortex, like a black hole, out all of the pain, vacuuming out all of the particles, all the darkness, all of the splinters, all of the toxins, all of the parasites, vacuuming it out with the power of a dark hole. So the symbolism matters. It should work for you. It would be something that you can visualize powerfully. And so that's scene number 2, okay? Now, the third scene, you're going to shift your attention in your movie another 15 degrees to the left. And what you're going to do is now see yourself completely free from the problem. You're completely healed. You're completely strong. You can do everything that you can't currently do. Feel it. See yourself doing it. See how it helps other people. Feel the thrill. Feel the joy. And you're going to feel and see yourself completely healed in every single way that you can. Okay? So that is the 3 scenes technique applied to healing with Silva. Again, you're going to do all this at your level, and then I'm going to count you back up once we're done. Remember, you do this 3 times a day, and you choose something that you can actually believe and expect. Okay? So summary is that now you see from all the examples how belief in your mind impacts your body very powerfully. It's the placebo effect, and you're using it every single time you exercise, you do anything, you eat anything, you talk with somebody, whatever energy you think that you're getting, you're getting. Okay? And you can get results very fast, sometimes within moments, minutes, hours, days. Depends on power of your belief and how little doubt you have. The power of your expectancy. Because remember, doubt is the opposite of expectancy. Doubt is actually expecting nothing or bad. Okay? So you have to expect in the right direction. So that's the lesson. I really pray that your belief is higher now, that your doubt is lower now, that you see the examples written out by science, by doctors, and that you believe that whatever is hurting you, you can heal from it. The power of your mind is extraordinary. You're a creator. And remember what Jesus said. Truly I say to you, whoever says to this mountain, move from here to there, and believes and does not doubt, but believes that whatsoever he saith cometh to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith, and nothing will be impossible to him. This is in all the scriptures. This is what every single ascendant saint and mystic and religion eventually gets to, is the power of your mind, your belief, and your faith to affect healing. So we're going to move into that now. Get ready to meditate. And before you meditate, if this video has helped you, like it so we can spread the message. Subscribe so that you can continue getting this kind of information. Check out my video below. This is part of a 6-week masterclass that teaches you how to use the power of your mind to transform your body, to get healthier, to give you more energy, to start living the life that you really want, to change your habits, to have lasting change, identity change, not just dieting, not just temporary results, real permanent results from altering your subconscious mind. It also includes the secrets of changing your gut health, changing your hormones with your gut health. It's the easiest way that you'll ever get in shape because it has to do with effortlessly changing your mind, effortlessly changing your habits, effortlessly eating certain foods that clean out your GI tract, change your hormones, and change your metabolism. It's the only system that will show you these tools to get effortless change so that you don't just keep on wasting your time and money dieting, using your willpower against your subconscious mind. Enough of that. That's the outdated, barbaric, Stone Age version of trying to get healthy, and it never works. And you know what? They don't want it to work because they want you to keep on buying their fake health foods. They want you to keep on buying their health programs. And realize if you actually change your subconscious mind, then you automatically, effortlessly, you don't have to go on diets. You like being healthy. You change your gut health, your hormones. You don't have to work so hard. You just instantly become healthier, leaner, more muscular, more energized. It's about changing the inside. You change the inside, outside changes effortlessly. Okay? So playlist below, free masterclass, watch that series. And without further ado, now we're about ready to do the meditation. Be blessed.